all my kids. Jay, Kelly, Cash, LLJJ, and T.
I mean, if this is how she's acting on the very first date, it's hard not to wonder what things would look like after the 10th date or once they were actually in a relationship. From what we're seeing, her expectations seem pretty unrealistic, especially when she's already expecting a man she's just met to take financial responsibility for her children. He doesn't know them. He hasn't agreed to that responsibility, and they're not his obligation simply because they're on a date. But guys, today we're looking at some of the craziest first date moments involving dinner, money, and some seriously unexpected behavior. You definitely won't want to miss a single clip.
He just told me I can't take food home for my kids. What? You just told me I couldn't take no food home to my kids.
We're on a date. This is our first date, and you ordering extra food. If you ordering all that extra food, you need to pay for it. I'm not paying for extra food.
So you telling me if I need to take food home to my kids, you not gonna pay for it?
I didn't say that. That's a different story. But if you're on a date trying to get to know each other, and you got the waitress or whatever, but I mean, we're on a date trying to get to know each other, and we eat. I think it's kind of disrespectful, or it's not being considerate that you will order all these 3, 4, 5 kids for your family at home, all these extra to-go plates, and you think I should pay for them. I'm not paying for them. What kind of guy you think I am?
If I would have ordered for me to eat, you would have paid for it, but I'm ordering to take home.
I asked you, I invited you out on a dinner, that's to pay for you. You look at all this food.
Look at it.
Look at this extra food you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can pay for it.
Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not paying for. Yeah, you can kind of get the ticket together, but I'm not paying for everything. I'm letting you know that's right now. I'm not paying for all the food.
Yes, he is. I totally understand.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, we'll let you know in a second. Yeah, I'm not paying for that food. So I don't know if the waitress gonna get the manager on you or whatever happened. I paid for your food.
This is my food.
Okay, you reach inside your pocket, pay for your whoever food, this extra food. You have children at home. You went out on a date. That's inconsiderate. And then you filming me. That's another.
It won't be another date.
It won't be another date?
No, it won't.
I respect you for that. If there won't be another
since
date.
You can't pay for this.
All right. So
it's for me. I'm taking it home for me.
And you normally film people on the first date?
Yes.
Okay. You normally order for your children on the first date? What you trying to see if I can take care of your, I don't know, what is that for? What is the reason for you ordering food for everybody in your house?
Because
you need to pay for it.
Yes. See? Why not? You can dig in your pocket, pull that card out, and pay for it.
Whatever. Don't put me on no internet. Don't put me on nothing. You can get the waitress, whatever you want to do.
Well, we waiting for you. You're paying for it.
I pay for myself. I'm not paying for both food and.
So, what's going through my mind right now? If she wants to take extra food home for her kids, that's completely understandable. But expecting a guy she's meeting for the first time to automatically pay for it is a different story. He hasn't met her children. He hasn't agreed to support them, and they're not his financial responsibility. If she wants to order additional food for her family, there's nothing wrong with that, but she should be prepared to cover that expense herself unless they both agree otherwise.
My date has cash to pay, but my friends disrespected him, so he doesn't want to pay.
How am I paying for their stuff?
She racked up a $350 bill with her friends, then tried to force a guy she met 2 days ago to pay. He only had a soda and flat out refused.
He said 5 minutes and we're going to jail.
Where are the other 2 girls that were here? Their tab was the biggest tab.
He didn't pay for anything.
Put your hands on me again, and I'm going to take you to jail. Don't touch me again. The mistake you made was from the beginning, going out with her. You stuck with
Don't
her.
criticize him.
And then she invited her friends and stuck you with the bill.
It's her birthday.
You're paying the whole bill?
Everything.
All right, have a good night, boss. You can go.
All right, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, man. See you later.
My card is declining because my...
Apple Pay.
Yes.
Okay. Here. Apple Pay's activated.
But this card is declining because of fraud.
So you need to figure out a different way to pay.
Please
Don't put your hands on me. That's the second time I'm done with you. Well, now you're going to...
All right. So from the way the situation unfolded, it seems pretty clear that there was a lot more going on than just a disagreement over the drinks. The officer apparently recognized what was happening and allowed the man to leave without further escalation, which was probably the best outcome for everyone involved. From the clip, it certainly looked like there was an expectation that he would cover the drinks for her and her friends, even though that wasn't necessarily something he had agreed to. When money and expectations aren't discussed clearly, a simple night out can turn into a major argument very quickly.
And if he's the pay for the date, woman,
You got it right?
No, you asked me here. I paid for the first one.
So?
You're tripping, bro.
Are you serious?
Pissing me the off.
Are you serious?
Yeah, how you gonna invite him and then expect him to pay it too?
It's honestly crazy how quickly her reaction changes the moment that Bill lands in front of her. From the clip, it seems like she was expecting him to cover everything, and suddenly the mood completely changed when she realized she might have to pay her own share. Maybe she's simply used to a different dating arrangement, but either way, expectations around money should probably be discussed instead of assumed. A first date can get awkward really fast when both people walk in with completely different ideas about who's supposed to pay.
I'm about to go and pay for this so we can just go to my house, watch a movie or something. Let's go.
Your house? I
Yeah.
didn't expect to go to your house.
What did you expect? I mean, I'm coming in 8. You say you was hungry. Now we're gonna go just relax and burn this off. Like, what's the problem?
I mean, it's our first date.
So what? I mean, we came to eat on our first day. I'm paying for the meal on our first day. What's the difference? Don't be like that now.
I don't think I feel comfortable coming to your house.
What's the mean? Like, what are you talking about? You got me paying for this. Your meal was like $30. Like,
That's it. That's not a lot.
coming to my house not a lot. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you doing?
It's
Like,
just our first date. I don't feel safe coming to your house.
What you feel safe coming to eat and let me pay for? You feel safe for me to spend my money? Like, no, don't do that. We ain't doing that. Like, all right, just cash at me. You just cash at me.
Cash App you?
Cash at me your $30, and you call your Uber.
You serious?
I'm dead serious. I mean, you gonna have me come take you out and get you a nice meal, got your margarita and everything. Like, so, I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. That's over. I'm gonna go ahead and pay for mine. I'm gonna get up out of here. You feel me?
But
I'm good.
are you serious?
You got it. You have a good day. Ain't I'm gonna block you.
Oh my God.
I mean, if you're going on a date, it's always smart to come prepared to cover your own expenses, at least as a possibility. From his reaction at the end, it definitely seems like the date wasn't going particularly well, and he probably wasn't expecting to be responsible for all of that food. There's nothing wrong with one person choosing to pay when they want to, but it shouldn't automatically be treated as an obligation. When both people come with realistic expectations about money, situations like this are a lot less likely to turn into an argument.
Guy wants me to pay, and he's like, oh, we're gonna split this, right? I'm like, oh, so we're just friends then, right?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Like,
I mean,
how else am I supposed to see this?
Yeah.
You obviously don't want to take
Yeah.
care of me in
Yeah.
a way that, like, is so simple, which is just paying for a
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
outing.
Yeah.
So then we're friends, and that's fine. Happy to have another friend,
Yeah.
but you're not getting into these.
With the way prices are these days, covering an entire dinner bill can be a pretty big expense, especially when the total starts getting into the hundreds. It really depends on the restaurant and what both people order, but a $300 dinner is a significant amount for one person to cover casually. That's why it's usually better to have realistic expectations about the cost and not assume that one person is automatically responsible for the entire bill. A little communication beforehand can prevent a lot of awkwardness when the check finally arrives.
On the first date for a girl who's dating 3 other dudes or who's f***ing 3 other dudes.
Okay, so the solution to
Hell
this
no.
is to just go out for a drink. You don't have to commit to dinner on the first night.
I agree with that, but even in that circumstance, you still shouldn't pay, even if it's a $10 drink.
Again, it's just this
You
victim
don't-
mentality. It's
Until
so
I know
unattractive.
you're not f***ing another dude, I'm not paying for you on the first date. For me, this is more of a principle thing. As a guy, if you want to min-max your success when it comes to women, you should pay for the first date, because it's conceivable that you go on a date with a girl who's otherwise meets your standards and she's bent out of shape because you don't want to pay for the first date. However, for me, it's just a matter of principle. I'm not going to fall into my traditional gender roles with a woman who may very well be, and this is the way a lot of women are moving and the way a lot of men are moving too.
Okay.
If you're sleeping with other men, if you're dating other men while you're talking to me, I don't want to pay for you. We can split, and then when we're in a committed relationship, then we can have a conversation about traditional gender roles. But if you're f***ing another dude, I'm not going to be a sucker. I'm not going to.
I mean, honestly, It's not hard to understand why some people wouldn't be comfortable with their date seeing multiple people at the same time. Even if it's only a first date, everyone has different expectations when it comes to dating and exclusivity. Some people are perfectly fine keeping their options open early on, while others would rather focus on one person at a time. Neither approach automatically makes someone wrong, but the important thing is being upfront about it so both people know exactly what they're getting into.
So I went to Longhorn with somebody that's been in my DM forever. And then now he's saying he don't want to pay for it. Why wouldn't you want to pay for it?
Man, I ain't eat all this. You ate that.
I didn't even eat the food that he ordered. So he really ordered this. I had got away. He ordered this. That's crazy. Can you at least pay half? Because all I have is enough for my drink. Because that's all I really was going to get. So can you... Are you kidding me? You been begging to take me out. You been in my DM for years.
Look, that was then. It's now.
So you not going to pay for the... So you going to leave? Wow. He paid for his stuff and left. But I think the restaurant going to work with me. It's cool.
I mean, it looks like she practically ordered the entire menu. No wonder the guy seemed completely overwhelmed by the situation. And honestly, if he's been in her DMs for 3 years and this was finally their first date, he probably had a very different idea of what the night was going to be like. 3 years of talking can create a certain impression, but meeting someone in person can reveal a completely different side of the relationship. At the very least, this first date clearly didn't go the way either of them expected.
She mad at me because I didn't pay for her food. Yo, am I wrong? You don't even talk. Oh, bro, just tell them, sorry. Why you mad?
Well, why are you touching me?
I can't
Did
tell.
I need consent? I need you to record me.
Oh, that's how you move. Yo, just because I pay for her food. Nigga, we homies.
So honestly, from the way the clip unfolds, it looks like the biggest issue may have been the bill. She seemed particularly upset once it became clear that he wasn't going to cover her food, and that definitely changed the mood of the entire situation. Of course, we can't know exactly what she was thinking, but if the disagreement was mainly about who was paying, then a simple conversation about expectations could have prevented the whole thing from escalating. On a first date, it's usually better for both people to be clear about the bill rather than assuming the other person will automatically pay.
You're not gonna pay for my drink?
Nah, how the hell?
So,
you don't get no drink, you ain't got no money? I'm not gonna keep spending my money on you.
So you're not gonna let me get the drink?
Nah, you might as well take her wristband out. She ain't getting it.
What are you talking about? Give me my drink. No, stop playing, for
You ain't got
real.
no money, bro. I'm not gonna keep spending my money on you, bro. You don't never give me no money or nothing, bro.
What do you mean? You're a grown man. You're supposed to take care of me.
All like a trick.
You're supposed to take care of me.
You over with, bro.
Come on, give me the drink.
No.
So you're not gonna give me the drink. So what you bring me up here for? To just watch you?
Yeah, boy. You gonna watch me have a good time.
Excuse me, sir. He talking about he can't buy my drink. If you take a lady out on a date, you buy her drink, right?
I typically do. Man, I'm not.
I think
I don't do none of that, man.
So what you gonna do? What you gonna buy? Am I gonna get the drink or not?
No, you over with. Sit down.
So what do I gotta do for the drink?
You ain't gotta do nothing but sit here. You ain't getting no drink.
Really?
Hell yeah, boy. That shit dead, bro. I'm not no
Who
motherfucking
is?
trick.
Man, I'm finna go, man. There's no reason to meet me.
I mean, I honestly don't understand why bringing another random person into the situation was necessary. If two people are having an issue over a date or a bill, adding someone else into the argument usually just creates more tension. And like I always say in these situations, you should go into a date prepared to cover your own expenses if the other person decides they aren't going to pay. That way, nobody is caught off guard, and a disagreement over the check doesn't have to turn into a much bigger situation.
You're really about to make me split the bill with you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it makes sense. You order all this fucking sushi.
It's not even that much, bro. It's only like $70 worth of food.
Yeah, you're paying. So
why would I pay when you're the man?
you're paying. You're paying.
But I'm the girl.
Yeah, but don't order so much fucking food next time.
But I'm the girl you're supposed to pay.
I'll get it next time.
There's not gonna be a next time if you don't pay for this food.
We'll figure it out.
Don't you worry.
I don't even have money.
Well, I just told you, don't order all this food next time. Like, you order all of it. You expect me to just pay all of it?
Yeah.
I mean, once again, that's a pretty significant amount of money to spend on someone else, especially with how expensive everything has become. Not everyone has an extra $70 sitting around to casually spend on sushi for another person, particularly when they're still getting to know each other. There's nothing wrong with treating someone if you genuinely want to, but it shouldn't automatically be expected. On a first date, it's probably best for both people to understand that each person may need to cover their own meal.
It was a great date. Here's the bill.
But you asked me out for a date.
I'm financially celibate.
What do you mean by that?
Financially celibate means I can't pay for a date until we're married.
But why did you ask me out for a date?
Because I'm financially celibate.
All right, that was quite the comeback when she asked why he didn't pay for the date. And honestly, judging by his attitude and the way the interaction was going, it didn't exactly sound like the date was going particularly well in the first place. Whatever happened between them, the disagreement over the bill clearly wasn't helping the situation. But guys, you definitely won't want to miss this final clip, because it might just be the craziest one yet.
To go on a date tonight, but then it got canceled, and here's why. So I had already met this guy we met last weekend, had drinks, danced, had a very fun evening once we met that night, right? He was like, I want to take you out. So I said, okay, sounds great. He said Saturday. I said, awesome. He said 7:30 this place. I said, great. It's pouring outside, okay? And listen, one of my rules, if a man doesn't at least offer to send you a car for the date, whether you take it or not, no date, okay? And he had not mentioned anything about a car. And to be honest, if the weather was beautiful, sometimes I would rather take the subway to do a little walk to the station, all that. So he said, see you in a few hours. I said, sounds good. Are you gonna send me a car or make me take the train in the rain? And he goes, ha, see you at 7:30. I said, no, thank you. And he said, okay, I'll cancel the res. And I liked it. No, absolutely not. So I ordered myself some Indian food. Oh God. I'm so fucking excited. And we read our book some. We're gonna watch a movie. And chill, because we don't do that.
We don't do what? We don't do what? Now we're obligated to have to get you a car service in order to go hang out in New York City, where everybody takes public transportation. Okay, so that Indian food delivery that you got, was he obligated to have to drive and use his car to bring his food? You didn't have no problem with that, because you didn't go pick your food up. So, all right, I guess that's what we're doing now. Ladies, let me ask you something. Is this what we're doing? Like, everybody is obligated to have to get you a car service if y'all are going out in New York City where public transportation is the big deal? I get it, it's raining. Here's how you solve that. Get you an umbrella. How about that? Just get you an umbrella. It works. It still works.
I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with him deciding not to pay for her Uber or transportation. Unless they agreed beforehand that he would cover it, he's not automatically responsible for that expense. And if they clearly have different expectations about money or the date itself, either person has the right to decide that it's better to call things off. At the end of the day, being upfront about expectations can save both people a lot of unnecessary drama. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you thought about all these clips. I'll see you guys in the next one.